Hey everyone, Travis here on week 2 of the summer split of the LCS
Why are you
2014.
talking like that?
I'm trying to mix it up a bit. Like I feel like I've been doing this for a year and a half,
Yeah,
LCS
It's
coverage.
too much, man.
Yeah.
Too much.
It's just, did you cook anything good recently?
No. But do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Damn, we're bringing it back. All right, so you just beat TSM. Are you good? Have you recovered? You just beat TSM, and like I interviewed Seraph, and that was his big thing was he wanted to beat TSM. Do you think that it was like Seraph just going like crazy, or what happened? Like he just like his energy spread throughout you guys so you could beat the team.
Uh, yeah, Seraph played well that game, minus the failed dive top lane. I think he played really well, and he was in like a really horrible matchup. Lulu versus Renekton is like not fun to play as the Renekton. But I actually didn't know that he really wanted to beat TSM. I didn't watch the interview, sadly. Sorry, I didn't have time. I was practicing. Okay, I was spamming games. But
I think that night you didn't watch the interview because you went out and saw a movie with the team
yeah, exactly. Team bonding.
with Seraph and Link still at the house.
Yeah, whatever. So, as I was saying, I don't really consider TSM like the team to beat, but our rivalry is still there. So like I would take them as like the same significance of beating as C9 or like LMQ right now, but the actual significance of it, like if you took the rivalry aside, is not that big of a deal because there's like the standings and obviously the teams to beat right now are C9 and LMQ. And we're just trying to get on that level because our record right now doesn't show that we're the same level as them, but I think we are.
Now talk to me about that game because yeah, I did watch, and you guys got first blood by giving 2 kills up top. So yeah, it didn't seem like it was it seemed like the start of most CLG TSM games to me, but then something happened. So what really changed?
Well, when we analyzed our previous games versus TSM and why we lost, it was always because we would do well, and then something catastrophically wrong would happen. Like just the worst possible thing would set off like a chain reaction of just dumb plays by us. And it would either be like a team fight or like a missed call, miscommunication, something like that. So when that happened, I was like, whoa. Like something bad just happened, and I like the nostalgia just came back, and I was like, "Are we gonna lose this game because something stupid just happened?"
I think that's how every CLG fan felt.
Yeah, exactly. But we brought it back because even though top lane lost, their bottom lane was getting crushed pretty much. I was like 50 or 60 CS ahead, and I took his tower, and I just had so much pressure on Kog'Maw. And like contrary to what everyone probably thinks, Lucian outscales Kog. It's not the other way around. So I was really confident that I was gonna be able to carry the game. And Aphro's playing Alistar, and I'm just like, Aphro is so good on Alistar. There's no way we can lose. And yeah, the game was just going really well for us. Nothing really stood out to me, obviously, except for the god play that Aphro and Link pulled off mid, and that was just like super good and got us the win, pretty much. Just that play.
I feel like those two have more god plays than you two do.
Yeah, because like mid in support have like so much more plays you can make than AD in support. Like AD in support, you just lane together and you zone people from like the cannon, and that's like the coolest play you can do. But mid and support is like sick wombo combos that you can pull off.
I don't know. I saw last week Robert X. Lee do a pretty cool play bot lane where he got like a triple kill.
That was just Broken Shard like randomly killing Meteos. I don't know. Whatever. I guess we suck. Rush Hour is not good.
Yeah. Well, that sucks because
Clearly.
I drafted you two.
Yeah. Well, we got great fantasy points that game, I thought.
No, I think you did. I haven't checked yet, but I'm facing Shocks this week, so I really want to beat her.
I got you, man. I got you easy.
Because Wicked kind of let me down. That dude, they like won both their games, and then he got me like 0 points or something. I'm just like really pissed off, you know.
I'm gonna be like a fantasy point king this split because like I'm playing like more aggressively than ever, but I'm like trying not to die as much. So yeah.
Well, I saw a video where you were first pick and you first picked yourself.
Oh yeah, I did. Cause I know I'm that confident that I'm gonna bring home the bacon.
Well, I did my draft this week, and I was first pick, and I first picked you as well. So
That's right, baby.
yeah. So please don't make me regret this, like you make me regret so many other things that you and I get involved in.
Wow, that's rude.
Yeah. What do you? Okay, let's talk about TSM. The first time you guys have played their new roster, so you did well bot lane. What do you think of the Turtle Glebe, Wild Clarbu?
I've been told that Glebe is better for the team, And I'm sure that he is, because they wouldn't make like such a random decision. You know, it was very calculated that they replaced Xpecial, who's like obviously a star player, probably one of the better players on TSM, with this guy that nobody really knew who he was, and he was like really untested. So his laning phase is clearly going to be like a lot weaker than Xpecial's. He's not just going to be like a god laner. Otherwise, everyone would have known that he was already. So I fully expected coming in that he was going to be really passive, that he was going to miss a lot of skill shots, and he does. Like, he doesn't play that well, but overall, like, TSM does seem like stronger, I would say, relative to last split. I think they're stronger. But we pulled like super far ahead as a bot lane. So Turtle and Gleep have a lot to work on if they want to 2v2 us and they want to win. Because like even last split, when we were playing against Xpecial and Turtle, who were significantly stronger, we like almost never lost. In fact, I'm pretty sure we won like 7 out of 7 games 2v2 against them.
And then the other change that they made is odd one out for Amazing. Any thoughts on him after playing this game?
Oh, Amazing's super good. Super, super good. He's like not afraid to make plays. He like invades our buffs and takes like everything. He's really good. I mean, it's stuff that I think as a spectator you don't really notice. But one time we were invading their blue and we messed up on the timing and like we didn't get their blue and he just immediately went to our blue and stole it solo. And I'm like, no jungler would do that. Like you would not have the balls to just walk into our jungle with no vision and just like walk in, steal our blue solo. But he did it. And it was like super good. And he does that all the time in scrims. He's a really strong player. I think he's an upgrade definitely from Mod 1.
Now, tomorrow you guys face Complexity with the Man Cloud return. Any thoughts on that? Do you know that Man Cloud, sir?
There was a bug that just landed on me.
I don't think there was.
There was. I just saw it. It flew off. You could like slow-mo the camera and you'll see it. It just like flew off my arm. What was the question? Man Cloud and then in Complexity? I'm scared of bugs, Travis. That was dramatic.
I think if it was.
Yo, I'm not even joking. I'm being attacked right now. I'm not even sweaty or smelly or anything. It just wants.
I don't see anything.
It was on my shoe that time.
You weren't even looking at your shoe.
I felt it on my shoe.
Through the shoe?
No, it was just on my shoe. Can we go back to the interview, Mr. Journalist?
I mean, I just want to know, like, this is interesting to me because if you're on stage and a bug lands near you, are you going to like get yourself killed?
Just FF right then. Yeah.
Because Reggie had really good bug management last year in the LCS when the spider attacked.
They paused the game for him. I would pause the game too. That's scary. I'm really scared of bugs, Travis. I have a thing about that. I can't kill him. I just have to get Kelby to do it every time.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, what happens when he's like away on a business trip or something?
Well, the bug's just gonna be there. Okay. And we're gonna live side by side until someone kills it.
Yeah, just like you staring it down?
No, I mean we can live in a relationship where we're both just accepting of each other. I forget what that's called. Symbiotic? No, I don't know what it is. We don't benefit from each other, but we won't hurt each other.
Tomorrow you face Complexity and Man Cloud. What are your expectations there?
Man Cloud's like was the best mid in North America last year around this time, but he's like fallen off a lot, and I think he could be good again. But I would imagine that because XCG got dropped from LCS, that he's actually become worse. So like, I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm just like kind of like whatever. I guess I'll see. But Complexity is, they're like the crazy story about when they beat C9, and like I think C9 just really underestimated them and didn't take them seriously. We're gonna take them seriously because we don't want the embarrassment of losing. So, yeah, that would be really horrible if we just like randomly lost to Complexity. And I think we're consistent enough right now to the point where we won't take stuff so lightly like C9 did.
How is Seraph working out? I'm just going to keep asking for Seraph updates over the next 11 weeks.
Yeah, sure. His English has gotten a lot better. Like it's like super surprising because it's really it's not like an individual moment. It's more like randomly the next day he'll say something, or he'll like say a sentence in English, or he'll say like a phrase that you wouldn't really have expected him to say like a week ago. And you're like, whoa, that was interesting, because he's just picking up on stuff that we're saying all the time, like holy moly and like all this stuff, like, and a lot of curse words too, but that's okay because we're living at the house and we can say whatever we want. But
can't wait till I interview him and it's just like a bunch of bleeps.
No, it won't be like that. I'm sure he's good, but yeah, he'll just say like a sentence. I don't even have a specific example, but when we're talking about the game after it's over, he just like says something. He's explaining like, oh, this is happening and we could dive him, and like I'm gonna have power spike on this item or something like that. We're like, whoa, like when you first came to America, there's no way you'd be able to say that, but now it's like it's nice.
It's like a language power spike.
Yeah, he's got that language prospect. It just kind of comes naturally to him. It's good.
All right, I feel like we've talked about the game, we've talked about the team, we talked about your fear of bugs. Last question, which is really important. You had to go to the doctor this week to get a shot. Do you want to just take your shirt off right now so we can all see the inflammation? Well, a million fangirls just screamed out in sadness. You were working out too hard, and then your whole upper body got inflamed.
This makes me sound
and
like
you went
such a tool, by the way. It's just like, it's really not as ridiculous as it might sound. So basically,
I was surprised that you tweeted it, because you tweeted it, and when I read it, I was like, this makes you look like a tool.
Yeah, I know. Like, in hindsight, it was kind of bad the way I said it. Okay, so basically, I wanted to like have a healthier lifestyle and be more energetic and focused and just like have quicker reaction time around this time. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go hard at the gym, and every day I'm gonna run. And I had previously like never ran on the treadmill. I always thought it was like a waste of time. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna run every day. I'm gonna run 2 miles every single day. That's my goal. So 2 weeks in, I was like, wow, my like chest kind of started hurting. And then we were scrimming C9 one day, and I was like, ooh, this like really hurts. Like it's like really, really sharp pain in my chest. So
You have to be careful about those, by the way, among pro players.
yeah, I guess so. So urgent care was like the option that Kelby presented me, and I was like, okay, I'm going to go to urgent care because apparently hospitals make you wait like 4 or 5 hours, and I didn't want us to cancel scrims that night. So I went to urgent care. They said you have like costochondritis, which is like when your cartilage in your rib cage gets inflamed from like too much whatever it was I was doing. And I was like, oh, I guess it was just like I'm exercising just like too hard. So they gave me a shot in my shoulder. It was really painful. And still, like, right now, like, my chest still hurts, but it's kind of dulled a little bit. So hopefully it'll go in, like, a week or so. It's a self-fixing problem, so it's not a big deal at all. I just hope it doesn't get worse.
Very good. Do you have anything that you want to say to any of the fans out there, the Doublelift fans?
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Hopefully I don't disappoint this season because I've been working really hard. I've been practicing harder than ever, and I've been doing everything I can to make myself better. So thank you.
To the extent that you end up in urgent care, apparently.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I go hard. And shout out to our sponsors, Razer, Zubu, iBuyPower, NZXT, and to Riot for LCS, always. And to you, Travis. You're so cute. Except these interviews, man. Every week. I'm dying here.
I mean, I just want to give your fans what they want. Apparently you don't. You can check out the rest of our coverage of all things LCS at ongamers.com.